Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, he's Bob, and this is Old Man Hiking. Well, it is about 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 41 degrees, and there are a couple of campers around us that are sleeping, like very close to the parking lot. You can see one tent over my shoulder there, so we are trying to be quiet until we get out on the trail. So it is November 3rd, it's about 41 degrees, and we are in the Wayne National Forest in Ohio at the Wildcat Hollow backpacking trail. It's actually a 15.4 mile backpacking loop. There's a cutoff trail that turns it into about a 5-mile day hike, and that's what we are doing today. It's late fall, there's still some color in the trees, but a lot of the leaves are gone already. You see why I said bring another pair of shoes?
Yeah. Yep, I do.
I think we're gonna need them. Yeah. I figured we'd average about 2 miles an hour, but I'm not so sure. Ooh. This is a muddy mess. Where are you going?
I'm cutting around that mess.
That's probably smart. I'll tell you, just looking around, it looks to me like there's been a lot of blowdowns in the last few years, because I've hiked this trail before and I don't ever remember it looking like this. This is a mess. There you go, cross country again. Oh, look, you found a shortcut. I think I'm gonna let you lead. You're doing a better job. I haven't even seen a blaze for a while. Degrees colder, this mess would be frozen. Be easier to walk on. Well, what do you think, Robert?
slick.
You don't say.
It are slick. Yeah.
Well, that makes me proud. That's where we came from, back to the trailhead. And the loop begins right here. You can go either way. And we come back to this spot.
Right on this way.
I think I'll go this way.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
That might be the best.
It.
If we're gonna climb up some and come back around, you know.
That's the way we did it last time, but it really, I mean, honestly, it brings you back to the same spot, so whatever you think. You're leading this expedition. I think you got your hat on backwards.
Oh, that's the way I wear it.
Okay.
That's the way I wear it.
Okay.
Geez, we're in the water already.
So if you check out a map of the Wayne, as it's called, it's in 3 totally different sections that aren't connected to each other. We're in the Athens Ranger District, the middle section. And, oh look, we got another creek crossing coming up. Great. One wet shoe. Had a little backpack malfunction here we're trying to fix.
How about just go around the whole mess up there? Maybe.
That's where the wisdom of age comes in. Ouch. That's why I'm letting you lead.
Cut chunk out of this again.
Huh. Somebody needs to get busy. Mud and the creek and the trees. This trail's doing everything it can to make us give up and go home. Are we giving up and going home?
Not yet, anyway.
Okay.
Follows the trail and got stoned up above the road, that road keeps going.
That's what I think.
There's an old crude oil gas line. Crude oil line.
A what?
A crude oil.
Oh, pipeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pipeline, gas,
Oh, they're all over this thing. How many times have we crossed the creek? I'd say twice.
Why, huh? That's about 5 or 6
I
anyway.
think so. I'd forgotten about all that. Now you got your left shoe wet.
Oh, well.
Last time it was the right one.
The first job was walk them lines like that was out in this field
Yeah?
and hunt for leaks in them, and we carried the clamps and pieces of inner tube to clamp over the holes, and a left-handed monkey wants to tighten it up.
That was pretty environmental. Are those gas lines mainly?
Crude oil.
Crude oil, okay.
Crude was a little bit when it was used down in the creeks and holes, and
Yeah.
that's the way we patched them up at the time.
It's not the way they do it now. In the leaks, or you just walked the line until you saw it?
Just walked the line. It was just marked, you know, every so often, like this trail was.
Right.
Where the line was at. And if you found a leak that you could pass, you passed it. If you didn't, you marked it with a string, rope,
Yeah.
tape, whatever. And somebody else would come along with a shovel and dig it out. Lord, we got to cross this thing.
Huh. Are we giving up yet?
Nope.
Well, let's see.
Right here is the best bit.
You think?
You got something to hold to beside the stick
Yeah.
of the hand. Maybe.
We're taking the best of two bad choices here. At least we don't have to come back this way.
Yet.
Yet.
Forget it. Both feet in. Both feet in.
And that's why I told you to bring another pair of shoes and dry socks.
All right, we got another pair.
Yeah, because after coming down that, sliding down that, I think we've hit the point of no return. Because if we keep going, we don't have to go back up it. And I've lost count of how many times we've crossed the Sand Creek. And the sad part is, for any of you all watching this video, is that all this water, not a bit of it's safe to drink. Because of all the history of mining and drilling in this area, these creeks have a high content of metal, and most filters that you buy are not going to take that out. So that's why they recommend that you either carry all your water, which is extremely heavy, or cache it ahead of time along the way, hide it so that you can find it later, which is possible, but it takes a lot of pre-planning. And I'll bet we've come at least half a mile, so we only have about 5.5 more to go. Oh. Oh man, multiflora rose, gotta love it. I'll have all kinds of new pinholes in my down jacket. It almost looks like a creek. But it's not. Well, somebody took a slide.
A low place worth the puddling up, I reckon.
Yeah. Oh, oh. Oh my goodness.
What a deer track there.
Yeah. Blue sky. Birds are singing. Does it get any better than this? Only if we didn't have to cross the creek again, but we do.
Yes, we do.
This is what, third time?
33rd time.
33rd time. So in case you haven't noticed, I'm watching the master do it, and then I'll decide if I want to try it the same way or not, based on his outcome. That one looks pretty good. We're definitely climbing now.
Yeah. Looks like we're making one of these y'all come back turns up here.
Otherwise known as a switchback, but I like your word better. Y'all come back turn. Here we go. Yep, another campsite. Nice place to hang a hammock. I'd say there's room for a tent up there too. Look out. I guess we both understand that if either one of us slips and goes down there, that the other one's not going to be able to drag us back up.
That's about right. Great guy there.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'd say you'd slide for a little ways. I think they're hunting for us. For those of you watching, we did the loop part of this trail counterclockwise, and this is kind of the confusing part because it dumps you out onto this road right across the street from somebody's house, and you think, okay, where'd the trail go? But if you just walk along the path and be patient, you'll get back into the woods. Long loop or short loop?
I don't know nothing about them.
Well, the short loop is the 5 or 6 miles. The long loop's the 15.
Oh, I don't think we want that today. Not enough groceries. Right.
Or, yep, we can just walk back to the parking lot 2 miles that way. I say we go on, don't you? We've gone too far to turn back now.
Oh, yeah.
Back in there.
Oh, no. What's it do then? It circles back around?
It circles back around.
Okay. Good drink of water.
Sounds like a good plan. We'll take a It's where a big buck's been rutting his antlers against the tree there.
Can you see it? Between the trees here. See it down in there?
Yep, I see her.
Got that little buck hanging around back there.
She can't figure us out. She's got all that noise on one side of her and us on the other, and she doesn't know where to go. Regular hardwood forest into pines, which is a neat change. However, we've got a helicopter, we think, working, cleaning the power lines, the brush back from the power lines, and it's making a lot of racket. There's a really nice campsite right there. So here we are on the back half of the trail, the way we did the loop, and we are up out of the creek at least. Still a little muddy in spots, but now we're up on top of the ridge. Remnants of civilization. Yeah? He's probably on the backside of whatever tree he was.
Yeah. He started up before he went to the backside.
All right, so we started here and we did the Wildcat Hollow short loop, according to my GPS. 6.6 miles of muddy fun.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
I had fun. Did you have fun?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, we had fun. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, no doubt about it.